Cincinnati has a goal to repave bad roads that you drive on every day. 24 neighborhoods are set to get a facelift, and some of the work is happening right now. 9 is on your side tonight, and Pat LaFleur is asking, is this enough to make a difference for neighbors and drivers?
For the last 2.5 years, neighborhoods like Madisonville have seen more than their fair share of street construction as the city works to rehabilitate miles and miles of deteriorating roads. But just how far have they gotten in bringing the streets back up to speed?
Crumbling pavement, broken sidewalks, pothole after pothole after pothole. For residents like Kate Bodos of Madisonville, it's not a new problem.
There's always a street somewhere in the city that needs to be repaved.
Bodos heads up the Madisonville Community Council. She said the need for increased street repair in her neighborhood started a few years ago as its population began to grow.
As our demographic has become more workforce-centric, we've seen a lot more travel on both our major roads, our major streets, as well as, a street here like this section of Erie.
Madisonville isn't alone. That's why in 2015, the city invested $65 million in street rehab over 5 years. It was the first time since the late 1980s the city put money toward repaving its roads, and is the only reason the Department of Transportation could fund street rehab in the face of dwindling resources and budget cuts.
Capital funding, except for street rehab, our general capital has been decreasing in the last few years, and our costs are drastically increasing.
Now, costs for street rehab are on the rise. They've gone up more than 400% over the last 30 years. According to a recent street pavement condition report, the city's average pavement rating is good, but half the city's streets still rate at fair condition or worse. Still, Bodos says she's glad to see some work getting done.
The city has been great as far as holding true to the streets they said they were going to pave with this last round of pavement. We're excited to submit our future requests.
Reporting from Madisonville, Pat LaFleur, 9 on your side.
Well, as they're starting to fix